Welcome back to Weekend. Great to have your company. Joe Pasquale is here, I'm delighted to say. And performing again for us very shortly, Ella Eyre and Sigala with their version of a Shawn Mendes hit. But my next guest wants families to get fitter, eat better and save money. Is that possible? Let's find out. Ranvir Singh, welcome to the show.
Hello. Do you know, you've never invited me to your house, but you invite me here.
There we go, I know. I was just about to say...
How are you?
I'm really well.
We've got a past, but we've definitely got a past as well.
We've definitely got a past. Most of it unspeakable.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough to interview you sensibly. Having woken up with you for, what, 2 years? It was something like that, wasn't it? On a television show, I hasten to add.
Yeah, exactly.
But this new show of yours is fascinating. It's helping families, really, at breaking points, isn't it?
It is, and do you know what I really loved about it? Because when we had this idea, it was sort of a blank canvas, right? And we wanted to do something to help people. And I said, look, I don't want to do something where it's just for TV, right? Where we go in, we leave, and then we never hear of them again. I said, I need to be involved in something where there's genuine change. And so we came with this idea that we're going to give 4 families an 8-week challenge. And genuinely, it's the stuff that we all think about. So it's me reaching for the freezer to feed my boy every night because I'm knackered. And
there's a couple, isn't there? And they're addicted to pizzas. There's...
Oh, God, yeah. And so they spend an enormous amount of money on it because they're so tired on their one day off that they can't be bothered to think about what to cook. And I understand that. I work shifts.
Yeah.
It is really hard.
Of course it is. And as you say, you go to the freezer. I think there's a widowed mother as well who thinks the kids are eating too many chicken dippers or...
Yeah, and really fussy kids and, you know, this idea that actually, as mums as well, and as parents generally, the last thing you think about is your own health.
Yeah.
You know, we all struggle with our weight a bit. And, you know, these aren't people where we're fat-shaming, we're not putting them on crazy diets. It really is. If you watch it, you'll think, that's me, that's me, that's me.
Well, we're going to watch it now. Let's have a look.
What I really want to do is give her a surprise visit to really see how her and the kids are getting on. I'm really excited. Come on.
Hello.
Hello.
I sat there waiting for you.
You weren't expecting me, were you?
The real question, though, have they been able to put my experts' advice into everyday family life?
Do you mind if I have a nosy in your fridge?
Not at all.
Come on, then. So, there's loads of fresh stuff in there.
There's all the fruit and veg.
I've got pineapple because I ate pineapple.
High five, good girl.
My bean sprouts for stir fries. I have a salad bowl full of salad. She loves just snacking on salad.
Wow. Does it feel like you're in a healthier household?
Yeah, definitely.
I've got to say, do you know what was the eye-opener for me was that by eating healthily, you're actually saving money as well. I thought it would be the other way around.
Absolutely. And so Lorraine is a really good example. That's the mum there, 3 kids, run ragged all week round with clubs and all that. And then she just thought, you know, I haven't got the money to really feed them properly, so I'll just give them freezer food because it's cheaper. And it's... In the end, you know what we found with all our families? They were able to halve their shopping bills.
Wow.
I mean, absolutely halve it.
Amazing.
So they were spending 80 quid a week because the thing is, nobody really... I don't plan what I'm going to do when I go to the shopping, you know, when I go to the supermarket. I just go in and I think, oh, well, grab that, grab that, grab that.
Worst thing you can do. I never don't shop when you're hungry either.
Well, exactly. And so we give them loads of stuff. We've got a little team of people who go in and help them out and give them some tips. And it really is the small changes. And I know that sounds really simple, and that's the beauty of it. And in 8 weeks, they saved hundreds of pounds. One of them was able to buy their own council house because they were struggling with their legal fees. By the end of the 8 weeks, they'd saved enough money to do it.
That's amazing.
Simply by making a few lists and being thoughtful.
And also, I feel that I should touch Forelock and say we're not worthy because the new political editor of Good Morning Britain as well...
You look impressed, if you like.
Yeah, no, I am impressed.
He was asleep then when you turned around to him. No, it was an interesting...
He was thinking about his fridge.
Back to political editor, anyway. You had a very interesting first day on the job, didn't you?
Well, I tell you what, it was always going to go downhill after this, wasn't it? So my very first day in the job was to go out at 4 a.m. to Heathrow Airport, to the Royal Suite, which I didn't know there was one, and to be aboard the RAF Voyager, the Prime Minister's private plane.
Wow.
This is day one on my job, right? So we go up, we fly over to Philadelphia in the convoy, meet the Prime Minister on the plane in the huddle, just a handful of journalists and the Prime Minister. We get there, and then we go to the White House, and we saw Trump, literally, where you are sat. From me. Amazing. You know when you're thinking, where's the glass, where's the TV screen? You know, why am I... So in the East Room of the White House, as Theresa May and Donald Trump are doing their first big moment of, you know, sort of set-piece PR. And that was my first day. So I ended up going on air after being awake for 27 hours.
Wow.
Right? And I'll tell you what happened. It was so embarrassing. So the very first words I had to say as political editor on Good Morning Britain were a little tease, you know, a 6-second, welcome to Washington on the day that, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to Washington on the day that Theresa May meets... And I forgot his name.
Oh, no.
I was so tired. And I was thinking,
The orange fella.
what's his name? I thought, Donald Trump. I was like, and oh, my word. And you can imagine what Piers was like when I got back to
Yeah,
work.
of course.
Yeah. I never lived
Full
it
of
down.
heart and soul.
Yeah, exactly. Really sympathetic.
I was thinking, though, when I knew that you'd got the role, I was very proud, because I've known you for
thank
years,
you.
but also your dad would have been so proud, wouldn't he?
Oh, do you know, it's 30 years since he died.
And he
this
lived
year.
for the news.
Oh, every night in our household. He died when I was 9, but by that age, I knew at 6 o'clock, 6:30 every night, we had to sit dead quiet. Don't answer the phone, nobody answer the door, nobody speak. We watch the news. And that was it. And it just sort of became this thing that I realised would, you know, I watched him mesmerised by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking it all in. But also, it seems that you had a very supportive family, because I know that your mum gave you a love of learning, really. You were always at the library Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah,
And
that's
also
right.
your 2 older sisters as well. You know, they paid your school fees, for
Yeah,
instance.
they did. I mean, I suppose, in a sense, you know, they say it takes a village to raise kids, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than just one person. And I have 2 older sisters and my mum, and they really did give me a lot. And they still do, actually. You know, I have Tishan now,
Yeah.
my little boy, and so it takes more than one parent to do everything, actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you need support.
How tough has that been for you? Because, you know, you work a lot all the time, and you're a single mother as well.
Yeah, it is a real juggling act, and I'm not going to lie that it's easy all the time and that I don't crash and burn sometimes. And, you know that parental guilt. And that's why I love doing this Eat, Shop, Save, actually, because a lot of the parents had the same guilt thing about not wanting to go to the gym in the evenings because they haven't seen the kids all day.
Yeah. Yep.
So you think, if I don't do bedtime, what have I done today?
Absolutely.
So it is hard, but, you know, he's all right. The school said he's exceeding his self-confidence goals.
Yeah.
No idea why.
Yeah,
Don't know
I
where
wonder where he gets that.
from.
I'd heard that he's very opinionated about things as well. I wonder where he gets that from. Does he tell you to be quiet when he's watching the news?
Actually, they said to him at school, where would you like to go? You know, what adventure would you like? He said, I'd like to go to Syria and Iraq to help the sad people.
Gosh.
Because he watches the news all the time.
Oh, well,
Bless his
I know
heart.
where he gets it from.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you.
So nice to see you.
And you as well. You said that as if you meant it. It was amazing. And I'll make sure I'm watching Eat, Shop, Save on Thursday night, definitely. You'll get one viewer, you'll be all right.